EA Sports, within the game. There's no doubt about
He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break. Cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it. That I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost him.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. Mixon on the toss right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. After the turnover, it's Tua. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Tua to try again on second down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here we go, here we go. 11 minus.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Wow, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on go.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Tua. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Joe Mixon. 50 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson.